Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we'll be doing a sketch of DC Comics Gorilla Grodd. So sometimes it's popularly taken that the apes, the characters that are apes, are depicted both as villains and as heroes. We have our share of them in the DC universe. Oddly, they really are actually popular characters. So Grodd is the one Flash villain that has always kept Flash on the ropes. He is a telepath from the super gorilla nation, and he is also not accepted among his peers because of his aspirations of power. At least that is what the character origin states. And of course he's ruthless. He can make people things do with his mind. So what we have done here is, as you see, I've laid that X shape down, put in some lines for the framework, eyes, nose, mouth. What we'll do with the immense shoulders is coming in just a short few minutes. So I'm going to put in just core gorilla like attributes. Now, even a real gorilla proportion will actually work for Grodd, but if we can just make it a little more dramatic, a little more animated, that would be more in line with how we can depict him. So that is the mouth going right there. These are the portions, of course, which are hairless. So that is the hairless portion of his face. And I'm putting in some face lines right there. Some lines for his nose. And now it's all here when it goes to the outside, but how I want to do this is I want to give him his super gorilla city attire that is normally not shown wearing, but I'm just going to put that in place. It's just going to make the character look a little cooler, if you ask me. There's that little horn. I don't know if that's made of one of the teeth of his victims, not sure. But Grodd, again, always a mainstream threat, and always also one who joins other bad guys in major plots. And there is the top of the furry head, the back of the head. And what I'm going to do is give him some shoulder pads, cool looking shoulder pads, and that'll be a red cape. I'm going to give him some menacing teeth, and we will see that in a second how we just put them together, because again, Grodd does not need to have a specific arrangement of those as well. So part of the cloth going right there, and of course there is his huge chest and the rest. Now what we'll do is I'm going to grab a pen and do ourselves some inking to finish him off. So we just put in some core lines there, and that was just the groundwork. So we are going to, according to the fills required in each area, just go with a thick marker and fill in the areas that I want to show darker or show them as in falling in some shadow, and then leave certain areas untouched. And along the metal, such as the shoulder pieces, I'm just putting in some metallic effect lines there, so that it's just a little bit reminiscent of how the armor pieces work in comics. Putting in some same straighter metallic texture in the areas where I quickly need it. And put in some tones into the remainder of Grodd's massive frame.